First and foremost, we give all praise, honor, and glory unto the Most High God, Yahweh. We do so in the name of His only begotten Son, who the world calls Christ, Yahweh Shai. It's your brother, Chief Priest Alazar Lawyer, a.k.a. the Gorilla Hebrew.
It's the brother Hassan.
Waiting on a strong, powerful deacon to get on here. Strong deacon will be with us in a minute. We got a couple of debates lined up. Apparently, I guess the dude flaked who was trying to debate from the perspective of Israel. The Israelites never existed, so I tried to change the title, but some of y'all may see that. But supposed to have the dude talking about the Book of Mormon, and we got the Muslim brother, which goes by the name of Rabbi Lewis, coincidentally enough. Here in the chat, but all praises to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Big up Elijah, you already know. Shout out to my brother Elijah, holding it out there for the tribe of Levi in the Dominican Republic right now. All praise Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody in the building right now. Get on praise Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. But yeah, we just give it some time because we know it's a lot of people. It's down near 400 people watching the other debate right now. Basically, it's a re-upload, of course. We're doing the Sakari 30 for 30 debates, which are re-uploads of 30 of our most classic debates through the spirit and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. And it's a gang of people watching. Like I said, Denver 400 people. So we try to spam the link in the chat so people know what time it is. It's time to go on ahead and switch over. Come on over here. That's a classic. Y'all enjoyed it. Good information. Go back and watch it. But this is live right now. So come to this one. This is live happening. Not just a live premiere. This is live right now. Deacon, what are you doing? You muted still, bro.
Mic check. I can't hear. Let's see.
All right, you can't hear me?
There we go.
Okay, all praise.
Like a red hot bell. Christian apologists need to go to.
You know the rest. Right, yeah, but all praise Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, y'all. But yeah, so we got a couple people that's ready to go. Sean Antonio said play the crib with the laugh on it. Yeah, but all praise Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. Big up to everybody. Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, Barakathum, Yasharala. Yeah, we just trying to wait for people to come over here from that other debate, be a part of this live through the spirit. But again, yeah, we got the so what's up with your boy? Your boy, you want to take a second, Deacon?
More than likely.
Talk about it, Sean Foster. Sean Foster said about Vocab Malone, that devil needs to put both the mic and Bible down.
There we go.
That sister knows what she's talking about. She's in the spirit. Big up Officer Tyler Doc. All right, well, I guess we bring on Muslim Cat. Dick, just let me know when you're ready.
I'm ready now.
Okay. All right, man. Rabbi Lewis. What's going on, brother?
Islam, brother. Islam. Really Hebrew. Big fan of your work, brother. It's an honor to be here. Islam.
Okay, so we get started, man. If you deal with Islam and whatnot, why you call yourself a Rabbi Lewis? I'm kind of curious about that because that kind of confused me.
Yeah, definitely. Again, my name is Rabbi Lewis. I'm a published author. I'm a stock investor and historian. If I'm working at Amazon.com, just type in my name, Rabbi Lewis, LAWS. Maybe you probably heard of me from Cherry Love's platform or Soul Debate League.
Yes, sir. But why'd you choose that name, Rabbi?
Yeah, mashallah. Right. So, are you familiar with the Gospel Barnabas?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the Gospel of Barnabas.
Okay, well, can you like elaborate on that? What the Gospel Barnabas is about?
Well, I would say it's a pseudepigraphical work, a fabrication that they attribute the authorship to the Apostle Barnabas.
Right. Well, just in a nutshell, in the Gospel Barnabas, Barnabas he was a Levite. He was a follower of Jesus of Nazareth, peace be upon him.
Mm-hmm.
He prophesied Muhammad. In fact, in Barnabas, the apostles asked Jesus of Nazareth, peace be upon him. They asked him, "Are you the Messiah?" And then Jesus told them, "No, I'm not the Messiah." So they asked him, "Well, if you're not the Messiah, Jesus, who's the Messiah?" And then Jesus said, "His blessed name will be Muhammad." So in the Gospel Barnabas, Jesus prophesied Muhammad. It's in the Gospel Barnabas to this day. Last point.
Here's the problem with that, right? So we got a Gospel of Barnabas, the Barnabas Gospel, the Gospel according to Barnabas, right? Is Barnabas an eyewitness to the life and times and exploits of Christ?
Yeah,
Jesus Christ.
Barnabas was he was with Christ. He walked with Christ, right?
I got.
Go ahead, Deacon. No, he didn't. But go ahead.
So let me ask you. So shalom, brother. This is the brother Deacon Akai.
Excuse me. He walked with Apostle Paul. Excuse me, not John.
There you go. He didn't walk with Christ. That's the point. So if he didn't walk with Christ, how does he witness this interaction? But go ahead, Deacon.
No sweat. So you said you brought up the Gospel of Barnabas. And so you're a firm believer in Islam, correct?
I'm a Shia Muslim, correct?
Shia Muslim, okay. And you're a fervent studier of the Quran, correct?
Correct.
How does the Quran depict Jesus Christ? Does it depict him as the Son of God or as the Messiah?
He's simply a Rasul. Rasul in Arabic means a messenger.
So he's not. You say what?
Like Rasul Butler from the NBA.
Yeah, Allah is not Abba. Allah is Rabba. You know, Allah is not the Father. He's the Lord. Allah doesn't beget nor is he begotten. Go ahead.
Okay. So nowhere in the Quran does the Bible. I'm sorry. Nowhere in the Quran does it say that Jesus is the Messiah.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
Okay.
But I think I don't want to digress. So.
Well, no. There's a point. I'm
okay. Go ahead. I don't want to cut you off, brother. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. So this says that in Islam, Jesus understood and Christ. So I'm looking at where can I find this at in the what surah can I find this in? Right.
Well, can I say something? Are you looking for that? I don't want to be rude.
Go ahead.
Yeah, Jesus is the only peace upon him. He's the only one to go to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and say, okay, don't throw him in the hellfire or don't throw him in Jahannam or excuse him, Allah. Please excuse him. He's the mediator, which is backed up by the New Testament, the Brit Achad Shah. Jesus says that Jesus of Nazareth is the mediator between God and man. And that's backed up in the Quranic narrative. He is the mediator. He's the only one who could tell Allah, okay, Allah, please don't throw him in the hellfire or, take him out of the hellfire. So that's what Jesus does.
Okay, so let me share my screen here, because we're gonna have a bigger problem here. All right, so we're gonna go to Surah Al Ali Imran 435, and it says, and mention when the angel said, "O Mary, indeed Allah gives you good tidings of a word from him whose name will be the Messiah, Jesus, the son of Mary, distinguished in this world and hereafter, and among those brought near to Allah." Do you agree with the text?
Yeah, but I'll let you finish. Yep.
No, so you agree with the text. So you agree that according to the Quran, Jesus is the Messiah.
Right. Can I respond to that?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I heard the debate that Gorilla Hebrew did with Imam Bashir, and he tried to reconcile the text about the topic of the debate was Jesus crucified on the cross, and I heard that, and I wanted to respond to that, if that's okay.
Well, that's not the topic is right now is if you agree with the text that Jesus is the Messiah.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. So now let's go to the Gospel of Barnabas. In the Gospel of Barnabas, page 82 and 3 says Jesus confessed and said the truth. I am not the Messiah. So here's the Gospel of Barnabas saying Jesus is not the Messiah, but the Quran is saying Jesus is the Messiah, and the Bible is saying Jesus is the Messiah. How could you hold to these manuscripts or these ancient texts? Well, I don't even know if there's ancient manuscripts to corroborate this this gospel, but how could you hold to something and subscribe to something where it says Jesus is not the Messiah when the Quran and the Bible does?
Right. I'll make it quick. So some scholars acknowledge that as a contradiction. I wrote a book on this called The Gospel. I wrote a book on the Gospel of Barnabas. Found on Amazon.com. Some scholars chalk this up to a contradiction. Other scholars try to reconcile the text. But that's no skin off my teeth here. Because
Okay.
Go ahead. Well, I just want to say one thing because in the second verse, I think it's Barnabas chapter 61. Barnabas said that the Messiah will come through the line of Ishmael. You know, the last messenger. The last messenger will come through the line of Ishmael.
You see, but again, you're going with Barnabas here, but like Deacon just pointed out, we have the Bible saying he's the Messiah. We have the Quran saying he's the Messiah. Then we have the Gospel of Barnabas saying something else. So how are we to uphold, especially you, as what you Sunni or Shia? I missed that.
Shia.
Shia Muslim, right? So as a Shia Muslim, you have the Quran, of course, which is the basis of your faith, but of course, the Quran speaks about the book, right, which is the Bible, the book that preceded it. So we have the two most important books in your religion, in your tradition, contradict this alleged gospel according to Barnabas, but yet you're going to lean towards the gospel of Barnabas understanding over the books that are foundational in your faith. That's what we're trying to understand.
All right. So let me reconcile that real quick. I'll make it quick. Again, some scholars acknowledge that as a contradiction. Yes, I agree with that. But what we do understand is Barnabas prophesied that the final messenger, not the Messiah, but the final messenger will come through the line of Ishmael. So that's no skin off our teeth. Even if you want to isolate and disregard Barnabas 28 and say it's a contradiction with the Quran, we also have Barnabas 61, which says that the final messenger will come through the line of Ishmael, not the Messiah, but the final messenger. So this is neither here. That's apples and oranges.
Yeah, no, but that's the problem. If this book is contradicting Bible and Quran, then how can we go with what it says about the final messenger coming from Ishmael? It's already contradicted the holy books.
Okay, the Bible's literal contradiction. The Bible says that the bunny cheweth the cud. If you know anything about animals, you know the bunny doesn't chew the cud. I can go on and on. It mentions corn, and the corn didn't exist yet. It talks about honey. When honey's unclean, honey's not kosher. It's haram. Or what's the word in Hebrew for that?
Honey's. Yeah. Well, let's not play the haram game when Muslims eat camels. All right, that's ridiculous. But that has nothing to do with the point. The point is this:
Doctrinal difference.
you believe in a book that says somebody's a Messiah, then you believe in a separate book that contradicts the book that you believe in. Right? This is the problem here. We can't. You haven't reconciled that yet.
I already explained that. Even if you want to isolate Barnabas,
that's not explaining anything. We're asking you about that. We're asking you how we are supposed to hold this book as authentic if the pre-established holy books contradict it. You can't disregard that and just go to the part that you like.
Okay, you want to play that game? Okay. Let me respond to that.
Reconcile anything, brother.
Right. Okay, brother. The first things first, right? The first thing Jesus is going to do when he returns in Islamic eschatology is take the cross and break it to signify he never died on the cross, period. So, out of Jesus' own, go ahead.
Listen, that's fine and dandy. Why does that book say it's a Messiah and Barnabas say it's not? That's what you have to deal with. Don't deal with straw mans. Deal with the head-on point here. Barnabas says he's not the Messiah. The Quran says he is the Messiah. You have to reconcile those two particular verses, brother. Nothing else.
Brother, right. Again, I'll give you that. If you chalked it up as a contradiction, which I have no issue with that.
No, we can't chalk it up. If that's a contradiction, it exposes the flaws in the book in totality. Thus, when you go to the verse that says the final messenger will come from Ishmael, I can throw that out because the book is unclean, according to me, predicated upon the contradiction.
Because it's a contradiction in one place doesn't mean necessarily means it's a contradiction in the other.
Hey, can I interject, Brother Rabbi? See, you brought up something like the bunny rabbit and corn. We're talking about something major here, like the Most High's anointed Messiah. That's a false equivalency. So when we have something that's that problematic and gigantic, we can't just brush by it. So that's what the brother's saying. Now, if you want to say, just so we can move on, if you want to say that's a contradiction, but you're still going to hold to it, that shows how you are abandoning your faith,
brother. In my book, my book says that Jesus never died on the cross.
We're not talking about dying on the cross, though.
We're talking about Messiah.
You brought the book, the Gospel according to Barnabas, into the conversation, and you highlighted in the Gospel of Barnabas a text in there that says that he is not the Messiah. That he says he's not the Messiah, right? Even if we believe Barnabas is the authentic author of that, he didn't walk with Christ to see him say that. Let's be sure there. Like you said, he walked with Paul. Paul affirms Christ's messiahship, right? So it would contradict the man he walked with. He wouldn't have firsthand knowledge to know anything outside of what Paul told him. Mind you, Paul ain't walked with him neither, right? So we have all this muddiness about the book in the first place. But then, of course, you highlight that he says that he's not the Messiah in it. This is what we're talking about.
Okay, this is checkmate. You don't see it. This is checkmate. When was the Gospel of Barnabas written? Let me ask you, Deacon and Gorilla Hebrew. Explain that, please.
You said what?
This is checkmate. What year was the Gospel of Barnabas written in?
The Gospel of Barnabas was not written at the same time as any of the other Gospels, period.
Okay, well, if you read my book, you'll find out this history of my book. Gospel there was a...
Hold on, let's go here. Let's just go here. Because I'm saying, brother, just look this up for me. As late, ascribed by tradition to St. Barnabas the Apostle, the writing dates possibly from as late as AD 130. AD 130. Is that on par with your research?
Yeah. So hold on. You missed.
Wait. So AD 130, 100 years after the death of Christ.
Brother, you don't even see it. You don't even see what you just did.
Anyway, hold on.
Hold on, brother.
Listen, you can respond. I want to set the table.
Yeah.
100 years after.
AD, right?
Hold on. 100 years later, boom, right? Now Barnabas came along not much long after that from the biblical narrative. So the man had to be well over 100 years old to have written this at that time.
Okay. What year did Muhammad come on the scene? What year did Prophet Muhammad, Allah was come on the scene?
What year did the Prophet Muhammad, what is that, in the 600s sometime?
600. So that means Barnabas prophesied a person that came after him, yes or
no?
No.
No.
Muhammad is mentioned by name in the Gospel of Barnabas.
Hold on. Here's what you got to understand, right? Before we get there, hold on, Rabbi Lewis, we can get there. Lord Israel, Yahweh Shema, Water, keep the $1 and $2 drive it out. Before we get there, you notice how you keep jumping over the fact here. We can get to Muhammad and the alleged prophecy of Muhammad in a minute. That's fine, right? Here's the problem, though. You are asserting that Barnabas ascribed that writing, right? In 130, right? According to all historians, Barnabas was dead by 61 AD. So that means 70 years after his death, he wrote a book. In the book, he contradicts what the Bible says, what the Quran says, what the apostle that he walked with said, right? Mind you, he writes a book 70 years after his death about an account of a person that he did not firsthand experience. right? This is how we set the table here. And I'm supposed to take this, right? It contradicts the Bible and the Quran, right? And I'm supposed to believe this book.
You don't even realize what you did. You
Hold on,
just
hold on.
admitted. You just
We can get there.
Hold on,
Rabbi Lewis, we are going to get there. You have had a problem since you came on here of not sticking to the topic. Stay where I am. We can deal with the alleged prophecy of Muhammad momentarily. Stay right here. 70 years after a man died, he wrote a book. You believe that, Rabbi Lewis?
Hold on. Can I respond to that?
Yeah, I'm asking you. 70 years after a man died, he wrote a book. You believe that?
Yeah, let me respond to that. I'll be fast. So there's a scholar named Barnabas, and he's a New Testament PhD.
Of course. We know, but we're very familiar with Barnabas.
Right. If you read his work, you'll find out there was like a religious road race going on. People would sign letters and attribute it to Matthew, Mark, Luke, Paul. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
To add validity.
And Barnabas.
Yeah, and Barnabas. You could go Barnabas. Well, they would sign letters with Matthew, Mark, Luke, John, Paul, to add validity to their whatever they were writing at the time. So you had a lot of people who would submit letters and sign it. Okay, I'm Matthew. I'm Mark. I'm Luke. I'm Paul. To add validity to what they were writing, and this happened a lot in the ancient world. If you study Barnabas' work,
Well, we're very familiar with Barnabas' work. Does that now? So are you saying that somebody said they were Barnabas, but they weren't Barnabas? Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying, even the Catholic Encyclopedia says that Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John were not named Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John because Matthew, Mark, Luke, and
Rabbi Lewis, you have to stop it. All right, and I mean that seriously. Stick to what I just asked you. I didn't ask you nothing about Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John. I asked you if you believe that Barnabas wrote this book. That you introduced this book into the conversation. You now have to be scrutinized about that book and its validity before we let it exist in this conversation. So, brother, do you believe the apostle Barnabas wrote the book of Barnabas, the gospel according to Barnabas? Yes or no?
Great, yes. There's a scholar named George Sally. His name is George Sally.
Okay, you believe that, right? But
let me give you proof for it. Let me give you some proof.
But you admit that the earliest writing is 130, right? And he died in 61. So you believe that he wrote a book 69 years after his death?
There was an academic named George Sally. I think his name was George Sally. He said that the Gospel of Barnabas was written during the time of the Apostle Paul. He's an academic. He said that.
Okay, he's an academic. An academic making an assertion does not substantiate it simply because he's an academic. You got to understand that.
No,
what is his proof? What is his proof? Does he possess an autograph of the gospel according to Barnabas?
Yeah, the Catholic Church actually found a Bible with the Barnabas attached to it. Dated.
No. I didn't ask you about the Catholic Church possessing the Bible with the gospel of Barnabas attached to it. I said, does that academic that you referenced, does he have an autograph?
Yes, he has evidence, and it's the evidence.
No. Do you know what Rabbi Lewis? You wrote a book. You're talking about academics. You're talking about scholars.
I've written about 10 books. Go ahead.
Okay, you've written 10 books. What is an autograph, Rabbi Lewis?
Something somebody gives to a fan or somebody who.
What is an autograph in the realm of academia?
Go ahead, explain. I'm listening.
The original copy. So when I asked you if that scholar has the autograph, meaning does he have the original copy of the Gospel of Barnabas? That's what I'm asking you for, right? Because if he doesn't, he's just asserting when he believes it was written.
Okay. I don't have an issue with, we run into issues with that as well. But if you want to know, George Sally said that it was written at the time of the Apostle Paul.
Okay, listen, again, George Sally said that it was written in the Apostle Paul. We have PhD scientist Bill Nye that tells me the earth is 4 billion years old. Just because a cracker said it doesn't mean I got to believe it, brother. I need proof. I need empirical data that supports that Barnabas wrote this in the time of the Apostle Paul. Do you have any empirical data?
I got pure proof in my book, and I'll give it to you guys.
No, I need sources cited, brother. That's what I need.
Brother, no problem. No problem. I got you. So I think it was a monk. His name was Zeno. I think his name was Zeno. He actually had a dream that Yod-Heh-Wav-Heh revealed where the tomb of Barnabas was, right? He had a dream or a vision, right? So he woke up. He actually found the tomb of Barnabas, and the gospel of Barnabas was in the tomb with Barnabas. So that proves that Barnabas wrote the book, because they found Barnabas's tomb with the gospel of Barnabas in the tomb with him.
Okay, let's tomb of Barnabas. Let's just do a quick look at this.
Did you hear what I just said?
Let's see if this is authentic. The tomb of Barnabas. The tomb of St. Barnabas laid undiscovered for over 400 years until the 5th century. The tomb was discovered in 480 AD by Bishop Anthemios after he had a dream in which he saw the location of the long lost tomb. Now this is, I'm gonna go here. Because that's just some site. That's no source on that. Let's go here. Martyrdom. Okay. The following day, found a tomb inside of the remains of Barnabas with a manuscript of Matthew's gospel on his brow. So Zeno actually found Matthew's gospel, not Barnabas.
Keep reading. I already know what you're reading. Keep reading.
Okay. All right. And received from his pillars the Greek Orthodox Church of Cyprus. That is the purple oak of the Greek Archbishop of Cyprus. Anthemios then placed the venerable remains of Barnabas in the church, which was found near the tomb. Excavations near the site of the present-day church and monastery have revealed an early church with 2 empty tombs believed to be that of St. Barnabas and Anthemios. St. Barnabas is venerated as the patron saint of Cyprus. So it says they believe it's the tomb, but there's nothing about this gospel. It says the Gospel of Matthew.
Yeah, I got the source for my book. It's probably on Wikipedia. I don't know. It's in my book. If you guys want to check it out, just type in Rabbi Lewis, go to Amazon.com. It's like $6. But they found the tomb of Barnabas, and they found the gospel of Barnabas in the tomb with Barnabas. Can
I get a source though? I mean, you wrote a book on it. I just want the source. Where's the source that says that that gospel was there?
Yes, I'm sure if you just type in the gospel of Barnabas on Wikipedia, it'll pop right up.
Well, I'm on Wikipedia right now. It says the gospel of Matthew was there.
Oh, well, it's in Wikipedia because I wrote a book on it. I already did the research.
But you know how Wikipedia works. Anybody can come on here and change it. All they need is a source. So there's a source cited here. The source that's cited is the book that's called 119th Death Anniversary of the Apostle Barnabas. Cyprus commemorative stamp issue. So there's a Scholastic magazine that's cited as the source, and that Scholastic magazine says that the source is. It says that he was found with the Gospel of Matthew, not his own gospel. So there's a huge problem there. I just want to take a look at the textual history. I want to just show everyone this textual history real quick, just of this book, because
that's something while you're doing that. That's okay.
Oh no, let's stay right on task. Let's stay right on task, like it says. I'm gonna make this big. Okay, so here we go. The earliest reference to a Barnabas gospel, which is generally agreed to correspond with the one found in the two manuscripts in the Morisco manuscript in Madrid, written about 1634 by Ibrahim al-Tabili in Tunisia. While describing the Bible, how the Bible predicts Muhammad, the same way our brother Rabbi Lewis is doing, he speaks of the Gospel of St. Barnabas, where one can find the light. The first published account of the Gospel of Barnabas was in 1717, when a brief reference to the Spanish text is found in De Religion Mohammedica, right, the religion of Muhammad. And in 1718, a much more detailed description of the Italian text by the Irish deist John Toland, right? So we have 1634, 1717, 1718. Both Italian and Spanish texts are referred to in 1734 by George Sale, who you reference in the preliminary discourse to the Quran, right? So he referenced George Sale, y'all. Here it is. But we have this, the earliest in 1634, right? Let's keep going. Let's see if there's something earlier than this. Sale's translation of the Quran text became the standard English version at that time, and through its dissemination and that of the preliminary discourse, an awareness of the Gospel of Barnabas spread widely in scholarly circles, prompting many fruitless attempts to find the Arabic original, which Sale referred to, because George Sale alleged and asserted that there was an original Arabic version, right? However, in his description of the gospel in the preliminary discourse, Sale was relying entirely upon second-hand accounts. For example, contrary to Sale's notice, the words paraclete, right, or paraclete, which describes the Holy Spirit, are not explicitly found in the text of either the Spanish or Italian versions. Although the Greek term paraclete is translated into Arabic in one of the marginal notes to the Italian manuscript in chapter 44 as a gloss to the Italian uno splendor, which is indeed there applied to Muhammad by name. Subsequent to the preparation of the preliminary discourse, Sale was able to borrow the Spanish manuscript and itself a transcript made. Right? So as we see here, brother, according to these sources, the Gospel of Barnabas is not mentioned until 1634, right? It's asserted to be written at this time or that time, but we don't see it mentioned in history until 1634, 1,000 years after Muhammad's life. So I don't think that there's a prophecy in regards to Muhammad whatsoever here, because when we criticize the text, it doesn't hold up to being pre-Muhammad.
Check your email. I just sent you an email to what you sent me. I sent you an email. We could take a look at it real quick. Okay. Second point, George Sal is Oriental. You know what the Orientalist, right? Right?
No.
George Sal is the one who translated the original Quran into English. And he said, and I quote, the Mohammedans did not tamper with the Gospel of Barnabas, meaning they did not interject Muhammad into the book. Now check your email. Let's take a look at this real quick. You can put it on the screen. Let's take a look at this to debunk what you just read. This is an assertion. This is not proof.
Hold on. You're saying it's an assertion now. Here's the problem, though, right?
Yeah, click the link.
Hold on. Because you're now saying something is an assertion, right? So just for the record, I want to go here. What is this? What is that? Okay. I want to take a look at the sources here. Right, so we have a few sources, right? So it'll be these couple sources right here. So not just a made-up assertion. Now they're citing sources, right? Muhammad as the Messiah, a comparison of polemical works of Juan Alonso with the Gospel of Barnabas, right? Bibliotheca Orientalis, right? The same thing that you just said. The same sources that you cited are being cited right here, right? Then we go here. Evangel de Barnabas, second edition, revised, right? Another one. The Gospel of Barnabas, produced by Oxford, and also George Sale of Doctrines and Positive Precepts of the Quran, which relate to faith and religious duties, right? So this Wikipedia is citing the same sources that you're saying, because like you said, you read it off Wikipedia and you wrote the book, and I'm sure you got some of your information off of that. So as we can see here, some of this same information that you're calling assertion, they're drawing from the same sources that you're citing. I just want to
hit the link. Okay, let's deal with that. Let me address that. Hit the link. We'll take a look at that. Screen share that. Let's prove that Barnabas predates the 16th century. Let's prove that. Proven by the Catholic Church.
So this is a website, Sons of Peri. Okay, so are there going to be sources on this clear? This is a blog, brother.
I have the actual source. I have to find the link, but that's a copy from another source that is authentic. That's authentic.
Okay, so what do you want me to read here?
Start from the top, right there. It says, she got something in the way.
What to the display of the
found in Turkey? Go ahead. Start from there.
And Ankara, Turkey. Much to the dismay of the Vatican, an approximately 1,500 to 2,000 year old. So wait a minute. So this text is already dealing with an approximation, correct?
Correct.
And there's a 500-year margin of error, correct?
Okay, go ahead.
Understand that. Euro Bible was found in Turkey. In the Ethnographic Museum of Ankara, discovered and kept secret in the year 2000. The book contains the Gospel of Barnabas, a disciple of Christ. That's not true. Which shows that Christ was not crucified, nor was the Son of God, but a prophet. The book also calls Apostle Paul the impostor. The book also claims that Jesus ascended to heaven alive and that Judas Iscariot was crucified in his place. A report by the National Turk says the Bible was seized from a gang of smugglers in a Mediterranean area operation. The report states the gang was charged with smuggling antiquities, illegal excavations, and the possessions of explosives. The book itself is valued as high as 40 million Turkish liras, approximately 28 American dollars. Man, where's the thieves' guild when you need them? Okay, so it's going to go into the authenticity. All right, authenticity. According to reports, experts and religious authorities in Tehran insist the book is original.
Oh, there you go. It's original. Read on.
So again, according to report, where is the source? What are these? Again, brother, it says according to reports. What reports?
Keep reading, bro.
Hold on, brother. Who's reporting this?
It's the Catholic Church. Keep reading.
Hold on. Can you cite to me the Catholic Church reporting this?
Yeah, keep reading.
Hold on. Is it if I get to the end of this and the Catholic Church is not cited as who's reporting it, the names or the institution, the publication that's coming out of the Vatican that's reporting this, brother, we're not going to be able to get past this. I want you to understand that.
No problem.
Right? Because you're giving me something that somebody wrote on a blog site that anybody can write, right? So I need sources, brother. So I'm going to keep going. According to reports, whose reports, who knows? Experts and religious authorities in Tehran. And where? Tehran. So it's not coming from the Vatican. It's coming from Tehran. Well, let's see where Tehran is. Let's see if that's the Vatican. Tehran is not even a place, right? Tehran meaning, Tehran is what I would assume the same as Tehran, which is Iran, which wouldn't be Iran. That's not the Vatican. Go ahead.
So in this very scholastic website that we're reading from, they misspelled
the city where this is found. They didn't have editorial work done. Okay. And they insist. Did they substantiate? Did they prove? No, they insist. According to reports, they insist. Whose reports, we don't know. But either way, it is being insisted. It's not being substantiated. Note that. The book itself is written with gold lettering onto loosely tied leather in Aramaic, the language of Jesus Christ. That's also not true. That wasn't the language of Jesus Christ. The text maintains a vision similar to Islam, contradict the New Testament teachings of Christianity. Jesus also foresees the coming of the prophet Muhammad, who found Islam 700 years later. It is believed. So we have reports of who knows. We have somebody insisting something in Iran, not in the Vatican. Now we have it is believed. What's believed? During the Council of Nicaea, the Catholic Church handpicked the Gospels from the Bible, as we know it today, omitting the Gospel of Barnabas among many others in favor of the four canonical Gospels of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Many biblical texts have begun to surface over time, including those of the Dead Sea Scrolls and Gnostic Gospels, but this book especially seems to worry the Vatican. The Catholic Church wants in. I'm gonna keep going, y'all.
Now that's relevant. That goes to his opinion. So scholars assert that they took the Gospel of Barnabas at the Council of Nicaea.
Who asserts that? Brother, I need they just said that, but I need a source. Can you prove that?
Yeah, let me see if I can find because Guerrilla Hebrew didn't call me all day.
Of course not, brother. I'm busy. I have things to do.
Yeah, I didn't know what I wasn't prepared because I thought we were going to be doing this on Friday, so I didn't get a chance.
Brother, you wrote books about this. You mean to tell me you're not ready at a drop of a hat? And then you got books. Go to your book. Didn't you cite the scholastic sources in your book? Go to your book.
Yeah, I have to pull it up if I could find it because I've written over 15 books, over 10 books. So.
No.
Anyway,
okay.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother. I mean, it's on you. We can wait on you to find the sources because my thing is I don't know who reports this is. I need some concrete stuff. Like a find like this would have made this Smithsonian. You understand what I'm saying? It would have made.
They just found it 2000.
It would have made JSTOR. I could read an argument. You know about JSTOR?
Who?
JSTOR.
What's that?
See, I thought you was a scholar, my brother. Anybody who's dealing with scholarship online knows about JSTOR. JSTOR is where you can find all the plethora of scholastic articles.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're about. Yeah, JSTOR. Yeah, right. I know what you mean.
JSTOR, right, exactly. So that's what I'm saying. I should be able to read about this on JSTOR. Adolphus last year, about Shemiah Sharburg, Thawat the Water King. I need to be able to read about this. I need to be able to see the proof and the substantiated facts. I just see a picture of an old ass book and article of people saying that there are reports. We don't know what reports. We don't know who's reporting them. And the reports are coming out of Iran and not coming from the Vatican. Or I'm not feeling that. You pick up Brandon Mack in the chat.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I found it. I found the website I got it from.
Beautiful.
Let me see if I can send it to you right now. And it should have the source on that, if I'm not mistaken. It should be there. This is where he got it from. This is what you just read. I just said truthfulfiction.com, Gospel Barnabas. Okay. I just sent it. If the source is not there, it's in my book. I'll pull it right now. But maybe it's what I just sent you. Could you guys hear me?
Yeah, I'm okay.
All right, guys. He would contact me at the last minute. Oh, not to put our business out there, but so I wasn't prepared because I didn't know if we were going to be doing it today.
1500. Okay, same thing.
This is where he got it from.
Okay, now, okay. Truth or fiction, now, right? This is beautiful. I want everyone to see this because y'all know what truthorfiction.com is, right? This is where they find rumors and they try to validate them or debunk them. They fact check rumors that are propagated throughout the internet, right? So this is a religious rumor. It says it came out March 17th, 2015. What it says, 1,500-year-old Bible confirms that Jesus Christ was not crucified. Fiction. It said it verified that this is fiction, that it's not fact. And you wrote a book based upon this. Imagine that. Summary of rumor. It says the truth. An ancient book was rediscovered in Ankara, Turkey in 2000 after authorities captured a smuggling ring.
You're not screen sharing. I'm letting you know you're not screen sharing. Sorry.
Oh, I'm not screen sharing? Salakia. Let me get the screen sharing at the water, brother. Let me make sure y'all see this, right? Y'all got to see this. So as it says here, 1,500-year-old Bible confirms that Jesus was not crucified. Fiction. Y'all see this? Fiction. It's what truth or fiction is about, right? So it says the truth. An ancient book was rediscovered in Ankara, Turkey in 2000 after authorities captured a smuggling ring in the Mediterranean, according to a February 23rd, 2012 article by the National Turk News Service. The rare find is a copy of the Gospel of Barnabas. Has been praised. Okay. So all this stuff, right? The article said the manuscript was actually written in Syriac, a dialect of Aramaic, which was the native language of Jesus, once a common language used among the Middle East and Central Asia. Okay. The article said that eight years after the trial on the gang smugglers who were charged with smuggling antiquities, illegal excavations, and possessed explosives, the ancient manuscript was transferred to the Ankara Ethnography Museum. The National Turk reported experts were, however, divided over. This is what the original article said. Experts were, however, divided over the provenance of the manuscript and whether it was original, which would render it priceless, or a fake. The Vatican also sent out a formal request an expansion of the manuscript, right? According to the March 4, 2012 article by the Vatican Insider, a branch of the daily newspaper La Stampa, the discovery is probably a hoax, the work of a forger who, according to some, could have been a European Jewish scholar from the Middle Ages. The article said that the most factual criticisms have come from the Syriacs, and those who speak the modern Assyrian would not have any difficulty reading the manuscript. Language experts detected obvious and quite significant errors in grammar and concept that could rule out authenticity for such an ancient religious document, right? So, yeah, it was proved fiction. It's Syriac, didn't make sense, and it was ruled more than likely by scholars a forgery. You can't substantiate any actual scholastic work that validates it.
It says today's Bible. If you got, I don't know what time we have. What's today's Bible? I mean, if you got a minute, I don't know.
Today's Bible consists of 66 books written by 40 authors and is divided into Old and New Testament. The version is commonly used by most Protestant denominations. The Catholic and Eastern Orthodox Bibles contain the same books plus deuterocanonical books. These additional books are Tobit, Judith, 1st and 2nd Maccabees, Wisdom, Sirach, Baruch, parts of Esther, and parts of Daniel. The Protestants call the books the Apocrypha, which may be studied but are not regarded as canon. There are also a group of Gnostic Gospels, which are considered part of the canon by neither Protestants nor Catholics. These are a collection of approximately 52 different texts, the most famous being the sayings of the Gospel of Thomas. So, yeah, there's that. We still don't see any validation to the Gospel of Barnabas.
I got a question.
Please.
Do you hold to the hadiths to be some of the most trusted oldest Arabic chronicles?
Well, some of the hadith were written by Aisha, which we don't, Shias don't uphold Aisha,
Which
Aisha was the Muhammad, peace be upon him's wife. We don't hold to Aisha. She wrote some of the hadith, which is inauthentic.
As long as Aisha didn't write it, you good.
No, we have issues with Abu Bakr. You know what a Bakri is?
I don't.
Al-Bukhari?
Bakri is?
Abu Bakr?
Yeah, someone who follows Abu Bakr. Abu Bakr was Aisha's father. We don't uphold Abu Bakr as well.
Okay.
Hold, before we deviate, go ahead. I'll let you guys finish. I'm sorry.
Nah, because we've been 40 minutes on the Gospel of Barnabas. I think we're gonna have to let the viewing. Well, we've been an hour on the Gospel of Barnabas. We're gonna have to let the viewing audience take what they got from that segment of the conversation. If you guys are just joining, the brother, he mentioned the Gospel of Barnabas, which states that Jesus is not the Messiah, but the Quran, which the brother subscribes to, and the Bible says that Jesus is the Messiah. Therefore, we disqualified it, and then we got into a whole rabbit hole of its authenticity. So now we got to move on to
before we do that, so people know. However, the Quran, the Barnabas does say that the final messenger, not the Messiah, but the final messenger will come.
Well, Barnabas has been, so we can't. It doesn't matter what Barnabas. Yeah, that's irrelevant.
Hey, do you believe you can eat pork? Do you believe eating pork is okay?
Is eating pork okay? Obviously not. Obviously, pork is haram.
Okay, so does the Gospel of Barnabas say that eating pork is okay?
Show me chapter and verse that says that.
Okay.
Oh, but chapter verse.
Okay, so this is I didn't want to keep going on this, but I guess we'll do this last one, because messiahship is very important, and eating pig is also important, because we see in the Tanakh, in the book of Isaiah, the Lord is going to destroy people when he comes back for eating swine's flesh. So this is in the book of the Gospel of Barnabas, 32 verse 5. It says, truly I say, matter of fact, should I share my screen?
Yeah, put that up.
I love to see.
So we can exegete this passage together. Okay, so back in the false gospel of Barnabas. This says, I'm gonna highlight this part, the first part. Truly I say to you that to eat bread with unclean hands defiles not a man. So this is a rendition, Barnabas's rendition of the gospel. I'm sorry, what Christ said when he wasn't even walking with him. He wasn't even there. He wasn't an eyewitness. So it says that to eat bread with unclean hands defiles not a man, because that which enters into the man defiles not the man, but that which comes out of the man defiles the man. Thereupon said one of the scribes, which this isn't anywhere in the account of the eyewitnesses. It says, so a scribe says, if I shall eat pork or other unclean meats, will they not defile my conscience? Jesus answered, disobedience will not enter into the man, but will come out of the man from his heart. And therefore, will he be defiled when he shall eat forbidden foods? Are you kidding me, Rabbi Lewis? I'm starting to think you're trying to make some money off that book, brother, because the Messiah would definitely not teach the Jews of that time in particular that it's okay to eat pork or unclean foods or even allude to it. Lord in Christ.
Okay, that's an argument from silence. Where did Jesus of Nazareth say, go eat pork? I command you to eat pork.
Well, that's what according to the Gospel of Barnabas, he did it. That's what he did.
He never said go. He never commanded you to eat pork.
No, he said it's okay to, though. He said that's acceptable. It's fine.
Well, can I respond to that?
Yeah, of course, brother. We want you to.
I'm talking, brother.
27. I was a vegan for 3 years straight. I was an animal activist and a vegan I could make a case that the Bible condemns flesh as a whole, eating
Hey,
flesh.
no, listen. That's not the question. You notice what you keep doing? You're asking a straightforward question, brother. And instead of being honest, you create a straw man. We're not asking you about straw man's king. We asking you to be honest here. The Gospel of Barnabas says it's okay to eat pork. Now, Hebrew Israelite, right? And real quick, what's the Arabic word for swan?
Khanzor, I think. Khanzor.
You think, okay. Then a Hebrew Israelite or a Muslim that affirms the consumption of the swan. But the Gospel of Barnabas confirms. And we spoke, and so that's yet another place where the Gospel of Barnabas contradicts both Bible and Quran.
The Bible contradicts. I just told you.
Hold on. We ain't talking about the Bible, man. Rabbi Lewis, notice every time you get exposed, you try to change the subject. Stay on point. The Gospel of Barnabas, we've now demonstrated, right? Only 3 verses out of the Gospel of Barnabas have been read in this last hour. 2 of those 3 verses contradict both Bible and Quran simultaneously. Why are we dealing with this book? But I got a question from the chat for you from my brother Malik, right? And he says, ask the rabbi if he accepts the al-Salaf al-Salih and ask him who that is referring to.
Tell him to elaborate on that. Before we go further, though, I want to say one thing.
He's asking you if you know what this is. You can, if you look on the screen, you can read it. Maybe my Arabic isn't that great, so maybe I'm pronouncing it wrong. But you can take a look right there.
I'm 8 year Arabic still. I've written books on Arabic.
Okay, well, if you're good on Arabic, then you can read that and you'll be able to know what it's talking about. I don't.
Hold on, I can't see it on the screen. All right, I got it here right now. Yeah, I know what he's getting at now.
Okay, what is he getting at? Because he asked for the people, so go ahead.
Salaf, it means like the predecessors. It's the Arabic word for predecessor. The pious predecessors, particularly. Al-Salaf al-Salih means the pious predecessors.
Okay.
It's often taken to be the first 3 generations of Muslims. That is the generation of Islamic Prophet Muhammad and his companions, the Sahaba, right?
Okay.
So that's all. It's all.
Okay, so do you accept that?
No, you know how the split between Sunni and Shia started, brother?
No, I do not, brother. Do you know Hassan? Are you familiar with this split? No, I'm not familiar.
Does his brother? I'm sorry, what's his name, brother? Deacon or
Brother Deacon? Yeah, I took a world religions class.
Yeah, how did the split between the Sunni and Shia sect start? Let me ask you.
Yeah, I can't say for sure, but I do know one is more radical than the other.
So you don't know how it started?
No, you asked us, all 3 of us. Explain it.
Okay, I'll make it quick. I don't know how much time we have. So, Fatima was Muhammad's daughter. She married Ali. Ali's the one who started the Shia sect. She was married to Ali. Ali was Muhammad's cousin. Fatima was his daughter. So Muhammad's daughter and Ali were married. Muhammad had conquered something called the Oasis of Fadak. So Abu Bakr said he didn't feel like it was right for a messenger of God to own land, right? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
Bakr said it's not right for a messenger of God to own land. And then Fatima was like, well, this land belongs to us because Muhammad had died. So Fatima, Muhammad's daughter, said, this land belongs to me and Ali. And then Abu Bakr was like, no, we're not giving it to you. So that's how the whole split started over the Oasis of Fadak, when Abu Bakr refused to give it to Fatima and Ali. And that's how the whole split started, believe it or not. It was something petty as that, as giving them the land of the Oasis of the Fadak. You know what an oasis is, obviously, right?
Okay. So that'll be something we'll definitely have to look into. So you said that we want to deal with, some of your claims that you made prior, and we want to talk about the Quran and the Hadith as well. Do you think you're equipped enough to deal with these questions that are about to become in rapid fire speed?
Well, hopefully it's all edifying, inshallah.
Okay, kind of all praises. Okay, so do you subscribe do you subscribe to Sahih al-Bukhari?
He just said he doesn't.
No, Bukhari, no. We don't.
He just said he doesn't.
He's shit. They don't.
Yeah, the way he's pronouncing it, I can't understand.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So let me see. 'Cause we're gonna just have to disqualify some of these.
Go ahead, Zod, you got something?
Yeah. So I know, brother. You say you're Shia, right?
Yeah.
So you adhere to some parts of the hadith, but you don't accept all of them as 100% authentic, correct?
Right. I'm gonna shake yourself, Habib. Right along.
Okay, so there's certain parts of the hadith that you do hold to be true, but you have to filter it through what the Quran says to acknowledge if they're true or not, right?
Yeah, because Aisha wrote some of it, and Abu Bakr, some people that we reject.
Okay, so I think what Deacon's getting ready to do, and I also want to do, is read you some things in the hadith just to see whether or not you agree to them or adhere to them.
Inshallah.
Well, which one are you about to read? Because I don't want to read nothing. He already said he doesn't subscribe.
I got one. This is how do you feel about Anas bin Malik?
Oh, we don't. Yeah, Anas bin Malik. No, we don't do them. No.
So you don't subscribe to the most trusted Arabic sources, Islamic sources, and the most ancient that most of true. I'm not talking about African American Islam is Muslims, but actual Arabic Muslims subscribe to.
Brother, check out my book called was Aisha 6 years old when she married Muhammad.
So wait, hold on, real quick. I gotta get this straight though, y'all. So I'm supposed to believe the gospel of Barnabas, but I can't believe the hadiths.
Which
come on, man.
Which brother, you're familiar with the 5 pillars of Islam, right?
Of course, Shahada, and so forth. Yeah.
Okay, so the Hajj, where does that come from?
Yeah, there's an excellent book called The Combat Cave by Ahmad Didat.
What is it? I'm not sure where it comes from, though, brother. Doesn't it come?
It's in the Bible. Go to Psalms 84. Hold
on, brother. I'm asking you a direct question. Does the hadith come from? Does it get its inspiration from the hadith? The hadith. The Hajj get its inspiration from the hadith?
No, it's in the Quran.
No. Okay, well, that's fine. Well, we can have a discussion.
So wait. So even if you allege that it talk about it in Psalms 84, the concept was introduced to Islam in the hadiths. This is in. You can't dispute that.
Hold on. The Hajj is in the Bible. It's in Psalms 84.
Hold on. But where was the concept of the Hajj, one, and the word Hajj introduced to adherents to the religion of Islam? Where was that introduced to them?
The Psalms, the Tehillim, or we call it in Arabic.
No. Psalms 84 don't say Hajj. Right or wrong, Rabbi Lewis?
84 is describing Hajj.
Rabbi Lewis, does the Psalms 84 say Hajj?
What does the word Hajj mean?
I don't care what the word Hajj means. Is the word Hajj in Psalms 84?
No, not the word Hajj, no. Because
okay, so the concept and the Hajj was introduced to Muslims where?
In the Zabur, which is in the Arabic means the Zabur, which in English is called the Psalms.
No, it's not in the Psalms. It's in the Hadiths.
Right now, I'm gonna show you in the Psalms.
Rabbi Lewis, I'm asking you a very simple question. For somebody who's written over 10 books, you do play very stupid, and I'm just gonna speak frank with you. You saying, see, the concept is here in the Psalms. Somebody still, let's say that's true. Somebody still had to read the Psalms, conclude that from the Psalms, and then go and tell people about it and call it the Hajj. Where did that take place? That's the question I'm asking you. Now you have one more opportunity to be truthful with this answer. Where does the Hajj come from?
Okay, inshallah, I'll answer the best way I can. First of all, Abraham built the Kaaba stone.
Bye. I promise y'all, I'm not doing another second of that. Shalom, Rabbi Lewis. You're out of your damn mind, and you're playing games. Bye.
What I was gonna get ready to do, and I think Deacon, me and him, were gonna have fun, basically playing ping pong with this dude. Is because here's what a Shia believes, that not, like I asked him, not all the hadiths are inspired, but some of them are. So what I'm pretty sure the brother was gonna do is I was gonna read a hadith verse that totally busted him and just, I don't accept that one. So what I was gonna do is read one I know he accepts by that same author, and then read another one that he doesn't accept by that same author, to show the flaw in his arguments, right? So here's one that I want to read that I think that he would have agreed with. This is narrated by Umar. It says, Volume 9, Book 91, number 368. It's in the Hadith, y'all. Listen, this is why if you're a so-called black or Hispanic and you're a Muslim, you're out of your damn mind. You've been, as Malcolm X said, led astray, run amok, bamboozled, all that. It says, I came and behold, Allah's apostle was staying on a masharoba, which is an attic room, and a black slave of Allah's apostle was at the top of its stairs. So Muhammad was a man who owned black people. What the hell business do you have, brother, following a religion where a man had your people as slaves? Not only that, we can prove that this was a white man who owned slaves, who had a 9-year-old child wife.
No, we don't have PayPal. PayPal turned us all off because we could turn our PayPal off. We're a hate group. Cash App and GoFundMe. Dickie, you got your other man?
No, we ain't got the other man. We ain't got the other man, and we sure ain't got the brother man.
Man, we was trying to get some more people on here. I couldn't stand, and I'm sure that Chat couldn't stand another minute of that madness.
Well, now they know how to debunk Gospel of Barnabas, at least.
Hey, and you knew a little bit about that, right, Deacon?
Yeah.
Yeah, the majority of that though was just literally on the fly, y'all. Like it debunks itself. You know. Now look, now he's in the chat room saying Sakari is a demon. Right? So I know I'm a demon, brother. You just sat here for an hour and asserted to me that a book that contradicts itself, contradicts the established holy books that you subscribe to, debunks it. You know what I mean? That contradicts it. Like, brother, what is wrong with y'all? You know what I'm saying? Malik, hit me on Facebook. Hit me on Facebook. We getting ready to wrap up. This is wild. We're a waste of an hour. Go ahead. You had a point.
Yeah, and just for whatever reason, obviously in an ill attempt to make him sound more intelligent than the brother clearly is, he kept flaunting the fact that he's an supposed author of 10 to 15 books. Dr. Seuss is an author of 20 to 50 books.
And his books are more educational than yours. The thing is this, right?
First of all, I'm an author, and my book holds way more weight than my children's Bible.
It's a children's book.
That's right.
Author of a children's book.
I'm author of 10 to 15 books. Polite's the author of 100 books.
Yeah, Polite's probably a million books.
Author of 963 books.
Right now, easily a million books. Yeah, the sister keep asking me about the dress, the urban gorilla dress. Just go to hit me up on Instagram, URBNGRLA. All right, y'all want these hoodies right there. Boom, it's hoodie season. We got different colors, all that. Lights wrote 90 books. Who knows what's in those books, all right? A book full of money. You see what I'm saying? Anybody, thanks to Amazon and Apple, they've created products that anybody can become a published author of an ebook at any time. You can write a book right now, 10 pages. You feel me? So, Ribeye Lewis. That's a good one, Josh Mathis. That's great. Ribeye Lewis. So yeah, these guys are crazy. I can't even believe that. And I'm talking about, if I can show y'all how many times this nigga called me today. Hold on, let me show this. I want to show you how many times this nigga called me today. I'm talking about. Watch this. So look at this. Right? I want to show you because it ain't got his number. Okay. I don't want to put his number out there, but y'all look at this. Look at that. This is today. Then we text it, and he called me some more. So when it's blue like that, it means I just ignored him. When it's red, I just didn't pick the phone up. Look at all that. That's today. Are you kidding me? That's today. All praise Yahweh Shem Yahshua. The victory is always Yahweh's. You got something else out?
I got a laundry list of hadiths that I would love for this brother to explain. Let's see. He said he didn't accept that one. Here's one. Right. Here's what crazy a Muslim will say. They'll say that that Muhammad, who, mind you, again, was a white man who owned black slaves. Okay. Let's just throw that out there. They'll say that he's above the Messiah, that he's above Christ. Well, let's see what Muhammad did. Mind you, if you read the hadiths too, brothers and sisters, which you can look this up, Muhammad tried to kill himself on multiple times. The archangel Gabriel, Jibril as they call him, supposedly had to stop this man from suicide on a number of occasions because he was bugging the hell out. But anyway, this is narrated Abu Hariya, Volume 1, Book 12, number 711. It says Allah's apostles used to keep silent between the takbir and the recitation of Quran, and that interval of silence used to be a short one. Real quick, also, Muhammad was illiterate. I said to the Prophet, may my parents
Continue to support, sister. Go ahead.
May my parents be sacrificed for you. What do you say in the pause between takbir and recitation?
And the nigga found me. He had Solomon, the brother Solomon called me and tried to set this whole thing up. Go ahead.
The Prophet said, I say, Allahumu Ba'id, something in Arabic, which is translated, oh Allah, set me apart from my sins. So wait a minute. Allah, Muhammad was a sinner, but you're telling me this white man who owned black slaves, who was illiterate, tried to kill himself, who had sex with his son's wife, and was a sinner, is on the same level as the Messiah? You're out of your mind.
Hold on, Kanak, man. We got videos on the Israelites in Africa. You look that up. But the brother Malik says this: Islam doesn't teach Muhammad is above the Messiah. This is a misconception. We're gonna have the brother Malik on soon, most high. That's why I told him hit me on Facebook. Because this brother gotta clear some of these misconceptions. Because every time we have a Muslim on, his brother's always in the box like, man, this nigga don't know what he's talking about. Boom, boom, sight and source. So we're gonna have this brother on to clear up some misconceptions. Most high will assume. But yeah, we're gonna wrap up UrbanGorilla.com for some gear. But yeah, stay tuned. Power Hour tomorrow right here on Public Enemies. And then we got live class Friday. So stay tuned for that, y'all. Don't forget the summit coming up in February in Fort Lauderdale, Miami, Florida. Be there, be square. We're going to sign out now. We're going to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Most High God, Yahweh, in the name of His only begotten Son, who the world calls Christ, Yahweh Shai, and say Shalom.
Shalom.